Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to your orientation to the IELTS speaking course with me, your teacher, George. Let's talk about the second course that we have, which is our test course. So here's where we really start looking at the test in detail, doing examples. So again, this is broken into sort of three parts really. Two practice mock tests that we're going to do together. And I'll give you my model answers. So we'll do a lesson for each part of a test. So part 1, part 2, part 3. Times 2, and then we're also going to have a 7 and an 8 lesson 7 and 8, which will be full mock tests, okay, with a student and me doing a full test, so you can watch the whole thing all the way through as an example. So our objectives in the test course are to examine realistic style exam questions for the IELTS and talk about how to produce clear and detailed answers on the real test. We're going to increase your confidence with answering these unexpected or difficult questions on a range of topics and how to do it on the spot. I'm going to give you lots of phrases, lots of language to help you on these particular topics and some general use stuff and tips to tackle the test. Okay, so tips there, scoring higher, managing your time, staying calm under the pressure and answering the range of questions that you might find. Okay, as we had in the test course, we're going to have some practice answers, model answers for you to practice with. So I will be giving my answer and then you get the chance to repeat and say it yourself. So you can really practice giving longer answers, getting your intonation and the pronunciation of these words together, and just a feel for what a natural sounding IELTS answer is like, okay? So I really encourage you to do these practice activities that we show you in every lesson in the test course. And as we had with basic, here's a study guide, so some tips, again, some of the same ones for the test course. PDF handout you'll have, which you can use to take notes and study from written form, so listening and also kind of reading and looking at the paper as well. Really helpful. Do not skip the speaking part, especially in the test course. Really practice it. It'll help you feel more comfortable. You'll hear what an answer sounds like, you'll get a sense for it. And yeah, so understanding the test format is really key. We're going to talk about it a lot in the course, but also just looking at your test preparation materials that you have and really just absorbing that. Studying my sample questions, my tips, and getting to know the test so you're not surprised by anything during the test when you take it. So along from that is then practicing sample tests when you're a bit ready. As soon as possible, really start practicing some sample tests for yourself, answering lots of different questions and getting used to answering within the time limits of the IELTS as well. Finally, the key thing I think is to stay relaxed and confident. I know that's easier said than done, but those are really important groundings for you to score well in this test. If you sound natural, you sound calm in the test, the examiner is going to be more likely to mark you highly, okay, on these various points because your English is just going to sound better. So try and develop a positive attitude about your English skills. Try to enjoy speaking English. It can be really fun. Okay, it doesn't have to be stressful. Try and have a positive attitude about it. Okay, that'll really help you a lot in this test and in life in general. Why should you study with me, with George, on this course? Well, I'm going to give you lots of essential tips for the speaking course. Okay, I majored in English language and linguistics, so I know a lot about vocabulary, the English language in general and speaking in detail, and I can teach that to you. So I have lots of tips about this test specifically as well. All the classes are going to be in English, so full kind of English immersion in this course. Will be Korean subtitles though to help you. So the subtitles will really help, but you'll be listening to English the whole time. I'm going to include a lot of natural, different expressions, okay, natural language, idioms, etc., to really help you sound as natural as possible. Maybe some words you've never heard before, but that are common or really useful in a range of different answers. Okay. And finally, I'm going to make sure to calmly, slowly, carefully explain every single part of the test and the various language features that we find in my model answers to really help you gain a broad and clear understanding of the IELTS speaking test. So I can't wait to start helping you boost your abilities and confidence in English. Together, I believe we're going to get you the score you're looking for in the IELTS speaking test. Okay, so let's go.